Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. Today we're going to be talking about similar figures. Okay, so here's an example of some similar figures. Now, they're not exact because I'm just freehand drawing this, but alright. So, what do we notice about those two? What is the same about them? Well, they are the same shape. Okay, similar figures have the same shape. Okay, but what's different about them? Okay, one's big, one's little. They have a different size. Okay, that's the most basic thing that you can remember about similar figures, is that they have the same shape, but different size. Okay, this part right here, these are some rules that they like to put in multiple choice questions. Two things have to be true for them to be similar. First, the corresponding side lengths must be, should have made a bigger blank, proportional. Yes, we are still talking about proportions. Okay. Side lengths, you know what that means. Proportional, you know what that means. But corresponding, that may be a word that you haven't used in a while. Corresponding is just a fancy word for matching. Okay. So, on this little triangle right here, this side corresponds to, or matches, this right here. Okay, so the bottom and the bottom, they correspond. You could do it with the angles as well. Okay, this angle up here corresponds to this angle right here. They match. They're in the same basic place. All right. And that's one rule that you have to remember. The corresponding side lengths must be proportional. And the corresponding, there's that word again, corresponding angle. See, we were just talking about angles. I did that on purpose. Corresponding angle measures are congruent. Okay, so angle measures, that's just how many degrees the angle is. Okay, and congruent, you should know what that means. It means equal, the same. So, believe it or not, on this teeny tiny triangle, this one, let's say it's like 23 degrees. If these are proportional, that means that this one has to be 23 degrees as well. They have to be the same if they are similar figures. Okay, next part. The ratio of corresponding sides is called the scale factor. We already talked about scale, and this really just leads right into it. Okay, scale factor, that is the ratio. So if you had a number for the length of this one and a number for the length of this one, there's a scale factor, something that you could multiply this one by in order to get this. And it would have to be the same for all of the sides. Okay, because the corresponding sides of the similar figures are, what are they? Corresponding sides are, proportional, yes. Because they are, the corresponding sides of the similar figures are proportional, you can use a proportion to find a missing side length. Okay, proportions, we are still using them, and this is another type of problem that you can use proportions with. So let's go on to our examples.